Hello, hello, this is Tickets Please Gaming, and we're going to take a look at the second game that's going to be on Jackbox Party Pack 9. Now, we've gotten some clues recently from Twitter that, and a lot of people are looking at some things, like, for example, the fact that there is the number 4. And we'll get into that in a moment. And some other notes. Starting with 3 eggs and 1 golf ball, all pink, by the way. A green control pad with 4 directions, a fork, and 4 fish. Now, a lot of people think it might be Fibbage 4 or maybe something from Pack 4, like, I don't know, Monster Seeking Monster. I kind of have a different theory in mind, however. One that I haven't really seen anybody else bring up, but I think it could be perfectly legitimate. Ladies and gentlemen, I think the next game is going to be the third edition of You Don't Know Jack. Now, I'm not sure whether it's going to just be called You Know Jack 3, whether it's going to be a version of Mock, or it's going to be maybe based on the ride or anything like that. But here's my theory. Alright, starting with the 3 eggs and the golf ball. Well, there are 4 correct answers in You Don't Know Jack games. 3 of them are wrong. Only one's the right one. So your job is to find a golf ball. Then the control pad. Well, you got up, down, left, right. Well, that's kind of how they used to do things over with a long time ago with the You Don't Know Jack games, where you had to hit a control pad to decide. And of course, it's a reference to the fact that it's been on many video games, like, oh, I don't know, any PlayStation 2, PlayStation, I believe it was PlayStation 3? I think it was on there, among other things. Obviously, also on other formats as well. The third thing with the fork, that's a reminder if you don't know Jack, the Jack Attack. There is the one that often features the bald head getting stabbed with a fork inside the head. I think there's a reference to that one. And then last but not least, the 4 fish. That could be maybe a new sort of category or something. As for the big question about the number 4, well, here's my thought process. For starters, I don't think it's going to be Fibbage because those games tend to be. I'll be honest with you; those games tend to be a little bit limited in its fun. Once you know all the questions, it automatically becomes less and less likely you want to play it. And as much as I'd love to see another version of Trivia Murder Party, I think they want to maybe work on maybe perfecting it. And besides, there's still a lot of playability to the second one, and to a slightly lesser extent the first. So I'm sure they want to throw in all sorts of new bells and whistles. So I think you're going to have to wait a little bit for Trivia Murder Party 3 to be a thing. And based on the last couple of games, I think they've already covered wordplay with Quiplash 3 and Pack 7. Pack 8, of course, was Drawful Animate drawing game. So I think we're kind of overdue for a trivia game. So what is the key to the number 4 that everyone seems to be fixated on? Sort of like people looking at whatever books that people are reading on Lost and that sort of thing. Well, the answer is simple. 4 packs ago was You Don't Know Jack Full Stream. So I think that's what the 4 is referring to. Also, keep in mind, there's the Ballad of Number 4. Now, if you remember in the PlayStation version of You Don't Know Jack game, number 4 ends up getting killed and getting replaced by the F. Now, if you watch Full Stream, you understand that that's the sun that shows up, and Of course, he starts out not caring about anybody or anything because, well, his father's dead. But then he sees a video tribute and it brings him to tears, and then his stepdad starts watching over him and he's like, yeah, I need some space, dude. So, put all that together, I think you are lucky at You Don't Know Jack Part 3. I don't know, not sure what the full title is going to be yet, but I think that's what we're getting ready to see here. So, tell me what you think in the comment section below. Be sure to subscribe and spread the word. We will see you next time here in Ticket Squeeze Gaming, as the arcade is now closed.